You have been invited to your friend or family member's house for dinner, and guess what? You are in charge of the dessert. How are you going to find time to make it though? Between school, work, and family members? Or perhaps you've never even baked before. I have a cheesecake recipe that was passed down to me from my great-grandmother. Every holiday, this is the one recipe that we asked for. My name is Ashley, and I love to bake. I make everything from cheesecakes to cookies, pies, and cupcakes. Anything that I can get my hands on. I love to bake. Like I said, it's a good way for me to express my creativity and share my creations with other people. Now, let's get started. First, you'll need to gather your ingredients. Start with a graham cracker crust. You can buy this at your grocery store. Now, of course, you can make one at home, but it is just as easy and just as good, and perhaps even faster if you buy one at the store. Next, you will need some whipped topping or Cool Whip. This here is a 16-ounce container. You only need 14 ounces, so you won't use quite this much. Next, a can of sweetened condensed milk. Just one. You can find this in your local baking aisle. Last, you will need some lemon juice. Half a cup, actually. You can buy this at the store as well, or you can squeeze your own. However, I like to use this because you don't have to deal with the pulp or the seeds whenever you're baking your cheesecake. And last, you need a topping for your cheesecake. Again, you can make one. However, I have found that pie toppings or pie fillings taste just as good and are a lot faster. Now that you have all your ingredients, let's get started. You're going to mix your whipped topping with your condensed milk. Now, mix it together well until all the lumps are gone. You can use a spatula or your mixer, but the mixer sometimes gets a little messy, so I suggest using your spatula. Next, your half a cup of lemon juice. Mix that in well because you don't want any Sour Patches in the middle of your cheesecake. Next, you're going to spoon all that into your graham cracker crust. Smooth it out the top with a spatula, and this is what you end up with. Looks delicious. Last, you're going to take your toppings and you're going to spoon it onto the top. You can do a little or you can do a lot. It is all up to you. One more step before you get to enjoy your delicious cheesecake. Stick that in the refrigerator for about an hour. It lets everything set up. And plus, who doesn't love a nice cold slice of cheesecake? Now, to enjoy, just cut it with a knife, put it on a plate, and eat up. In just a few minutes, you will have a great dessert, and you didn't even have to turn on the oven. Now, all you need for your yummy cheesecake is the crust, your whipped cream, the lemon juice, the condensed milk, and your topping. With such an easy and good recipe, everybody can make a cheesecake. So next time you are invited to a friend or family member's house, don't worry. Just remember this yummy, easy recipe, and you will be good to go.